Welcome back to Variologies. My name is Dan Calcagno, and today we're going to talk about a claim made by a YouTube channel called Let's Talk Apologetics in their video titled Irrefutable Proof Jesus is God. The person in the video asserts that this is irrefutable proof, but I'm going to show you that it's actually easily refutable. Firstly, the presenter claims that Jesus makes the bold claim in John 8:24 that he, meaning Jesus, is the I am of the Old Testament. Now, it's true that in John 8:24 that Jesus said, I am, but as I've shown in a different video, this is the simple Greek phrase that means I am he, which is how the NASB currently translates that, actually. Jesus used this phrase to declare that he was the Messiah, and this is found in John chapter 4, verses 25 to 26. He's speaking to a Samaritan woman at a well, and he refers to himself and he identifies himself as the Messiah by saying, I am he. So it's not a reference to the times that God spoke in the first person in the Hebrew scriptures or when God revealed his name and said, I am that I am. It really doesn't have anything to do with that. The presenter then states that the text in John 8:24 echoes back to the Old Testament in Isaiah 43:10. Now, in Isaiah 43:10, God declared that he is the only God. There are no gods before or after him, but this doesn't prove that Jesus is God, especially even in a Trinitarian sense. From the perspective of the doctrine of the Trinity, Jesus is the second person of the Trinity. But in Isaiah 43:10, only one person declares that he alone is God. So who is the one person in the New Testament that is referred to in Isaiah 43:10? The Father of Jesus. So in fact, instead of being an irrefutable proof that Jesus is God, this verse actually proves that Jesus is not God. Jesus is the Messiah, and the only one who is God is his Father. Next, the presenter concludes that since Jesus is claiming to be the I am of the Old Testament, and since the text in Isaiah 43:10 says there is no other God or Savior, Jesus therefore is claiming to be that God and Savior. However, a better way to understand it is that there is, on the one hand, God, the only God, the Savior, and then there's Jesus, who is the one who represents the one God to us, and he acts as a mediator between the one God and humanity. As Paul taught in 1 Timothy, for there is one God and one mediator also between God and men, the man Messiah, Jesus. So again, Jesus is not God, but he is the one who brings God's salvation to us. So the claims made in this video by Let's Talk Apologetics do not hold up under scrutiny. The passages cited do not prove that Jesus is God. Instead, they reinforce the understanding that Jesus is the Messiah, the one who brings God's salvation to us, while God the Father remains the one who is the only true God. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any thoughts or questions, please leave them in the comments below, or you can follow me on X at Dan Calcagno. Support me on Patreon, like this video, share it with others, subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks so much.